Oh, hello, welcome to Chicago. How's everybody doing here? Well, we got a gloomy day here on Monday. What is this, January 8th? We're here once again, Michigan and Lake Street. I got a ticket to the Museum of Illusions because it's kind of 36 degrees and it's just kind of overcast, so all these museums like the American Writers Museum, hopefully we'll get inside there soon. All these are pay per museums. It's $28 to get into the Museum of Illusions, but that's not bad at all. I can afford that. And supposedly it takes 45 minutes to get through there. We got a 12:20 time slot, so we got 12:03. Chris, Tara, Amber, Krista, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I got some wind today. I feel like heading to the Museum of Illusions. So I don't know what to expect. I've never been inside that museum. It's a commercial, paid for museum. They got optical illusion, crazy rooms and stuff like that. It takes like 45 minutes to go through there. So on our way over there, it's at Washington and Wabash. Let me make sure I got my virtual ticket here ready to go. Yeah, I got it ready to go here. So we'll walk by the ice skating rink, see if anybody's ice skating, then we'll head straight to the museum. I'll probably get there before 12:20, and then we'll try to cruise to that museum over lunchtime. And yeah, the lunch bunch, Sharon, Krista, Be Creative, Danny, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I feel bad for Prada. I didn't, hope Omar's okay. I saw Tara, and thanks for your good comment. Yeah, what's a strange coincidence? We walked down Oak Street on Friday night. I posted that footage, and Prada's been hit before, as has Dior and MGM, smash and grabs, the typical things that all cities, not just Chicago, deal with. They got footage of the people doing it. Fortunately, an officer was shot in the leg. Hopefully, the officer will be fine. Also, the suspect was shot, was taken to surgery. They had a fake ID. What we're talking about on my way to work. I should have checked the news. I'm bad at checking the local TV news. I was just rushing to go to work this morning. Went past, police had the streets blocked off there at Walton and State. I already posted it to TikTok. Not that I want to capitalize on crime in the city, but I got to acknowledge part of living in the city. To answer my critics, they're like, oh, you just show the good side of the city. No, we show the good, bad, and the ugly. And I feel bad for the officer and the officer's family. Hope, wish him a full recovery, and we'll see how it plans out. Part of living in the city, as people know, crime can even happen in the Gold Coast. And it was a smash and grab robbery for Prada. That's what prompted that whole incident we saw this morning. I put a link in the comments there on TikTok. We won't focus on it anymore unless anybody brings it up. Yeah, good. Thanks, Sharon. I got you saw that. Alvin, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago. So we'll briefly go by the ice skating rink, and then I'll head straight over to the Museum of Illusions over lunch. We'll check out this Museum of Illusions. It's a gloomy, cloudy day. So before the snowstorm hits tomorrow, there's the big snowstorm. So hopefully this time tomorrow, I'll be doing my lunch walk in my boots, showing you the slop that is this snowstorm. I know Tara and other people in the Northeast have been dealing with your own snowstorm and wintry weather and flooding and all the fun that comes with wintertime. I saw the New York live streamers streaming yesterday with the snow. Yeah, so here we'll go right by the Christmas trees we usually do. And then yeah, I'll just briefly show the ice skating rink, and then we'll head over to the Museum of Illusions, see what it looks like on the inside there, see if they let me in. They say they allow photography. They actually encourage photography, so I see no reason why would they not allow a gimbal and a live streamer, but I won't even tell them I'm live streaming. I'll be like, I'm just taking photography. Unlike the, what is that, the art museum, which will not allow filming, understandably. There, welcome to Chicago, welcome to Millennium Park Ice Skating Rink. We film this all the time, so I won't spend much time here. We'll just, yeah, look at this. So of course I'm going to get caught for copyright infringement. So let me talk over the song so they don't. That's one of those TikTok songs you hear on all the viral videos. Well, here we'll head across Washington Street and cover your ears. We'll try to talk over this music so they don't get me for copyright infringement. Yeah, see, there's a lot of Christmas trees still up. We're seeing, even walking through the neighborhoods and stuff, there's Christmas trees all around here. Here we're crossing Michigan Avenue. There's Michigan Avenue looking south. The Great Street Wall, Michigan Avenue. And Christopher Dodson, thanks for tuning in. Chris, I hope you had I don't know if you went to the game yesterday or not. That's, and you don't have to talk about it. I respect your privacy, but I hope representing Chicago there. And what a tough loss. Of course, Chicago Bears were trying to play the spoiler, the Green Bay Packers, but they are who we thought they were. And even though the first half they kept it close, another miserable Bears season. We'll look forward to next year, see how Justin Fields pans out there. But thanks everybody for tuning in to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. We're here. We're heading west on Washington Street next to the bike path, and we're going to head over to the Museum of Illusions and see if they let us in here. Hopefully, I don't foresee it being too crowded there on a Monday. Are they really going to make me wait till my 12:20 slot to start walking through there? Hopefully they'll let me just start walking right away. I'm a paying customer. Here comes the L. So here, look at that. Yeah. We need some snow. We need some snow. So am I streaming okay? Is there any buffering issues, Tara? I don't understand your comment there, but hopefully I'll be able to stream okay when we go in this museum. We'll see. Let me know. If not, I'll switch to filming and post the rerun. We'll find a way to get the footage out here, but it's nice to have a live audience here. So, the Museum of Illusions, I think the entrance is over here. Let me get my ticket out to see if they'll let me in. And no lag here. Good. Thanks, very lucky guy. Thanks for the feedback here. I think Tara was talking about something else here. Okay, here, let's see here what we got here. So let's see here. Okay, here we go. Museum of Illusions. So, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Wabash. We're just south of Washington. See, there's the L station right here around on the loop. It's Jewelers Row. And we've walked past this several times. Museum of Illusions. No cash accepted. I already got my ticket, so let's see what happens when we go in here. And I'll kind of be quiet until we get in there. So, thanks for coming along for the ride here. There, I got my ticket. Hey, how's it going?
You have a ticket?
Yeah.
Can I ask for the time and name?
Brian Really 1220. I'm a little early. Hopefully that's okay.
You were all set, Brian, correct?
Yes, Brian.
All right, here, I'll check the
Thank you.
information. Each illusion has its own blue pack.
Okay.
And help anybody at the restaurant can help you out.
Good.
Our bathrooms are right down the hall.
Bathrooms. Is there a coat check or anything? Okay, that's okay. I'll just wear it. It's fine. Thank you so much. This is great. Yeah, the Museum of Illusion, Chicago. That's great. Yeah. See, here we are. We made it. Look at that. Yeah, Michael, thanks. We made it just in time. Here we are. Look, they got this. Let's see if, yeah, you can push your hand there. They got one of those giant. Here, I'll do my body here. So what I just did like an impression there, and of course, many people have these things sitting on their desks. They got these nice optical illusions here. We're in the Museum of Illusions here in Chicago, and already my perception's being distorted here. Look at that, how that changes here. This is a Museum of Optical Illusions, and I figured this will get some really great footage here, like these Tauruses. Look at that. You got a Taurus. It goes in infinite directions in all directions. A lot of op art. See how it looks like it vibrates there, the different patterns here. We're freaking out, man. It's a great freak out here. The symmetry room. So stand in the mirror's edge, take unique photos with your symmetrical reflection. So you're going to see pictures of me because, look, here I am. Hello, I'm nice and blue here. So where's the symmetry? Oh, you got to stand against the wall. Okay, good. So if you stand against the wall, I guess it does something. I don't know. I didn't read the instructions right. Stand in the mirror's edge to take. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so if you stand like right here. How does this work? You got to stand like, you take the photo here. So I need two people to do this. So if someone stands here like this, you get like a, is you see my hand there? You see how that works? What is this? Museum of Illusions. Chicago, Illinois. I guess this changes when you go this way. And so there's many museums like this. They got the Museum of Perception. Of course, they got the Medieval Torture Museum. They got the American Writers Museums. These are all commercial museums. Of course, we've seen this before. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're playing around with it. How's it going? There you go. You know, we're going to get to a point where there's all kinds of crazy, like funhouse mirrors and things like that. What is this? The clone room. So if we go in here and look up, let's see. What do we got here? There, I'm cloned several times. I guess that's what it is. Maybe if I go this way. It's hard to, it's easier to get a view of it when you're out here. Like if someone was standing in there, and that's why, you know, you can see how you get yourself cloned several times. I need to come here with a partner so I can show this stuff better because it's you know, color room, Museum of Illusions here, Chicago, Illinois here. What do we got here? This is freaky. I like this. Look how you can get your yeah, this can make some really good artwork. Like I can project this on my walls, you know. You got like 3 red, green, and blue lights, and then it makes the interesting pattern here on the wall here. You can see the gimbal, look at that. We're dancing around. Holograms, how's it going? Yeah, it's okay. Got some holograms. Salvador Dali was fascinated with holograms. I was watching a documentary about him in Gala, and I guess there's a whole Salvador Dali hologram museum somewhere in Florida. But here we're in Chicago. We're just checking out the Museum of Illusions. And see, they got restrooms. Hey, look at this beautiful wolf. They got a wolf here in hologram form. Look at that. You got the same one Columbia jacket. It's warm, isn't it? Look at the raccoons. You see the raccoons? There's a hologram of raccoons here. Look how nice that is. Oh, look at this. The RGB room. Oh, it just changed. Okay, so step inside the RGB room and notice how the images around you change, which is going on. Okay, let's go. Museum of Illusion here in Chicago. Oh, man, yeah, this would be, if you came to this museum in an altered state of consciousness, you'd have a great freak out because you go in these rooms and you get disoriented. See how it changes color? And, oh, look how the three-dimensional cubes, like the Kubert cubes, they change according to the color. And it's almost like those tests that you have to take when you go to the eye doctor to say, can you see the colors, you know, and if you're colorblind, I guess that's what this is. So, it's too warm. Oh, we need that I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna be thankful I got this jacket tomorrow when we're going through the snowstorm. Oh, look at this. So here we are, Museum of Illusions, Chicago, and then they got this wonderful look at that. It's infinite in all directions. It's a mirrored like Buckminster Fuller, like, what do they call that? A buckyball? you know, a geodesic dome. It's like a three-dimensional geodesic dome that has mirrors, and you look inside of it. Look at that. All directions. It's like Star Wars. Look at that. So if you just joined, welcome to Chicago. We're in the Museum of Illusions here, and I'm just on my lunch break, and it says it takes about 45 minutes to go through here. So I'm just doing a brief overview, checking out the exhibits. And here we got another infinite mirror here. You can look down here, I guess. And how's it going? Let's see. Oh, look at this. Look at these tourists. Infinite tourists. Look at that. Museum of Illusions here in Chicago. We're right in the Loop. It's right at the corner of Wabash and Washington Street. And it sounds like somebody's having a lot of fun in this room, so they're already calming them down. The kids are in there. I'm afraid to go in there until they get out. Look at these things. These things are freaky. Man, interesting constructions. Look at these, how they're just sitting here. Let's see what this vortex tunnel, let's see what's going on here. So this is going to freak me out, I'm sure. We're going to the vortex. Oh, wow, look at this vortex tunnel. Here's the vortex tunnel in the Museum of Illusions here, Chicago, Illinois. Look, it was worth it just for this. Of course, it cost $28. It's hard to walk straight because I feel like I'm rotating. I feel like I'm levitating and rotating, and I feel like the walkway I'm on is moving. This is so freaky. It messes with, like, you have to hold on. I feel like I'm turning upside down. This is so weird. Look at this. Isn't this nice? This is the Museum of Illusions in Loop here, Washington and Wabash. And this is really almost making me seasick. This is so free. And there's a mirror right here. So I walk straight to a mirror. Look at that. Let's see if we can head back the other way here. Oh, man. It just feels like I'm flipping upside down here. It is so weird. Your brain compensates, and you actually feel like you're falling over when you go through this. You have to hold on to the railing to actually do it, and see how they stopped it there for a second. It's just a rotating. Here it is, the vortex tunnel. That's what we just entered, the Museum of Illusions. Isn't that nice? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I like this here. Yeah, look at that. Nice. We got the infinity portal. So I guess you can look up. You can look up. We'll come back and look at that. Magic prism. Here's the magic prism. It's the great fun house here. $28 to get in this museum. It's a great, option. It's a commercial museum. It's not associated with any of the other Field Museum and the regular. But here's Albert Einstein, the hollow faces of Albert Einstein here. I feel smarter just looking at this. Kind of another hologram illusion here they got. Museum of Illusions. Let's see what they're doing here. Oh, look, you can look through here. So, what is this? They got a camera mount even too. Oh, so this is one of those rooms where you look smaller when you get to the corner, and then so then someone will look taller and smaller. What else we got here? Bunch of op art. Yeah, the Ames room. Walk to one corner while looking at the screen and notice how you shrink accordingly. Okay, so look, there's a screen here. Here I am. Hello. So let's check this out. So if I go to this corner here, it looks like there. So it looks like I'm real small there. Hello, there I am. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to YouTube. Brian Really. Look, my blue coat matches this. So if I walk this way, it looks like I get larger. There, I'm filming the screen there. So let's zoom into the screen here. Okay, so look, it's like Alice in Wonderland, and now I'm gonna shrink. Museum of Illusions here in Chicago. Oh, I shrunk. Oh, I shrunk myself, and now I should start getting really big when I head towards. And if you go up here, oh, I get really large. How's it going? Do you see it? Is it working? That's great. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, they're going to try it out. So let's try out this infinity portal here. Let's see what Museum of Illusions here, Chicago, Illinois. You can check this out online. Here, I zoom back out. Yeah, Einstein just ripped off Tesla in Westinghouse. I know. And then Elon Musk took all the profits. Look at, so it looks like a giant portal that goes up. If you had to climb up out of the sewer system, it goes forever here. And I guess you can stand on it. Yeah, you can stand on it. And look how you can look down. We're looking down in an infinity tube here with the lights. And if I stand, I'm afraid to stand on the glass. If you look up, it's an infinity tube here. Illusion. Museum of Illusions here. Geodesic dome inverted on itself with mirrors. I just really like this. Yeah, Edison ripped off Tesla and Westinghouse. Yeah, I think you're right there, Chris. And yeah, Tesla, you know, Edison was just really good at marketing himself, which I guess moving circle, infinite triangle. You know, we already checked out the Ames room there. What's this here? Museum of Illusions here, Chicago. For best effect, use flash photography. Huh. So there's an eyeball in there. They're in there. You have their expectations. You should think. Look, yeah, see, look. Taking some nice. Look at this. So this table. Play cards. Let's see. Here we go. So there I am. Hello. How's everybody doing here? So what? I'm playing cards with myself. Oh, I'm cheating. Look. You got to, you know, they just have a triangle here with a mirror in both directions, and it creates this illusion like there's 6 of me here. I lost the bet. Yeah, some people are better in marketing than others. You know, buy my stock. But here we're at the Museum of Illusions here. I know I keep repeating myself just in case somebody pops in here. Oh, there you see Claudia. No, I know I don't have anybody else. I have to wait till somebody walks by, which is good. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you so much. That's great. Yeah. If you go, look in there. Look in there. Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. What a nice museum here. Yeah. Or a draw. Handle 6 brains. The man that had 2 brains. Man had 6 brains. The eyes are following us. Look, it's looking at us. Look. It looks back and forth. This is like a funhouse mirror. You can look in all directions. Completely in here, and every direction you look, true funhouse mirror. And then if you get lost, you got to push right there. Yeah, 5 tickets might be a lot of money. It is pricey. It's $28. I'm not getting paid to promote this. I just wondered what was inside here. And since it's a crappy weather day before we get the snowstorm, I figured I'd go through here and get some footage of just something different than walking around Chicago. So thanks for bearing with me there. It's not the, you know me, I'm usually about stuff that's free. But $28, and I think they do have discounts, and it's cheaper for the kids. And there are a good amount of people here. Look at this. What do we got? Building illusion. So you can hang. It's like you're hanging from the balcony, and what it is you can go up there, and you see how it is. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, okay. So there's a mirror. You see the mirror there, and it's actually reflecting what's on the ground. So if you lay on the ground, you see how it looks like I'm walking on the ceiling there, and that's what it is. See, so if you're just tuning in, we're at the Museum of Illusions here. I'm walking on a window here and walking on a door, but you can look up and see how it creates this illusion. And actually, I hit my head on the mirror there. I got to be careful. It shows you places on the floor where you're supposed to take the photo shots from there. That position there. But yeah, to do this museum justice, it's good to come at least with 2 people, because a lot of the things you have to take a picture of somebody to get the full effect, and it's hard to do it by yourself. But oh, it was too crowded. Yeah, I bet if it was crowded, it's hard, because that's why I went here on a Monday at lunchtime, because I guess if you go on a weekend or, you know, peak tourist season, yeah, I'm sure it'll be more crowded. Here's people checking this out. Look at this. Got the tessellations. Oh, here we go. They got the, it's like you go into the doctor's office and they're like, are you crazy? Look into this crazy optical illusion. You're like, oh, I'm getting dizzy here. It's the phonographs. 2 turntables and a microphone. Here we go. Yeah, if it's too crowded, yeah, it would be hard, because today it's like perfect. There's just a few amount of people. Okay, so this thing, you can put your head in there, and it closes up, and it's one of those classic magic, you know, like the same with sawing a woman in half for the magicians. Your head, it looks like you're just a head sitting on the platter there. And that's an easy illusion to pull off with 2 mirrors. Anybody could do that with a table and just cut a hole in the table. And head on the platter. What's this? I guess you get a swap noses. Okay, so someone stands inside, and then you get the reflection, and so you get the 2 people's bodies merge. And that's what that is. Rubens vase. Yeah. Step back and lower yourself. 2 faces, okay. So it looks like 2 faces, or the vase, you know, when you look at it from the side there. I think that's what, right there, that's where it looks like 2 faces. We get down this way. Twilight Zone. Do 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 do. So they got a reversed room here. Yeah, you could stand on the ceiling there. It's like you're walking on the wall there. It's a nice photo op that they got the chair and stuff sitting on there.
Oh, that's so.
And you see here, this is the effect you can get here. Look at that. Yeah, you can stand sideways and upside down and do all these effects. What's wrong with these colors? It's hard to read them. Yeah. So what time we got here? We got 12:31. Let's go back and see if we missed anything here. Let's go back. I want to go through that vortex again. To me, that was the most interesting thing that they had here, because when you walk through it, you really feel it makes you look really small when you sit in this chair. And that's what there's really big, but the optical illusion makes it look like, because these legs, I go back here, when you're really sitting on the floor, and you see how that works there. So this is all just optical illusions. Am I in the right spot here? I guess I am. There it is. And so if I walk towards it, you see how it'll change, and it's really the seat's laying on the floor. Let's go through the vortex tunnel one more time, because it really made me sick. Let's see if they kind of go. So it starts going once I walk up here. Chris, vortex tunnel. Yeah, I don't know if this is worth $28 or not. You know, if it was like $10, it would definitely be worth it. Whoa, I felt like I was falling over. It really makes me feel like I'm spinning around, and you got to hold on to the sides when you go through this. We're going through the vortex tunnel here at the Museum of Illusions. I don't mean to make anybody sick. I just want to show what's going on here. And if you look back the other way, you know. Yeah, so I guess I got to put an epilepsy warning on this video. That's why when I started it, I made sure I started and warned people that I was going to be going into the Museum of Illusions. And I know it's hard when you come in here, and look at that. So I guess they use a strobe light, which makes this effect. It's really interesting how they get this effect of these bowls like strobing around here. Yeah, that guy was walking towards me, I know. Be careful. Dangers everywhere, even in the Museum of Illusions. What's this? So I missed this. That's why I went back. So there's a infinity tunnels. Get a glimpse of infinity. Okay. So I guess that's what this does. You can see either side here. I guess if someone, let's see if I put my hand over here, does it pick it up? Nope. I was trying to get it to curve around here. It's hard to work. Mirage exhibit. This exhibit is viewed as a 3D mirage of an object. Okay. So look, if you look down in here, there's a butterfly down there on the screen. And then where do you view it at? Let's see. I guess that's it right there. It's just kind of, there's the 3D object right there. There you can see it. The lens of the exhibit here makes it look three-dimensional, I guess. So I think I might have missed another room here. Let's see. Oh, there's the restrooms. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything here. So that's what this does. Okay, so it's just kind of like, it's similar to the card table room. What's this do? Symmetry room. I guess we already saw this. Hey, that's a nice impression there. Yeah, I see you do the muscle man there, and then the push pins. That's good. This one's freaking me out too. Yeah, what illusions do they have in the restroom? Maybe they make the toilets flush in reverse. You got to be careful. It's not a real urinal. It's we tricked you. We'll save that for some other time. So I see what you mean. Yeah, it's not as large as I thought it was going to be because I was going fast. It's 12:37, so I'm not going to stay here too much longer. I just want to other museums, the Museum of Perception, which is just, I think it's like those mosaics that when you view them from different sides, they look different. Like it'll spell out a word one way and hypnotic vibes, yeah. There, you can see how it looks like. Let's see how it looks. It looks like he's hanging off the balcony there. That's how you do it there. Yeah, look at that. He's hanging upside down. That's exactly it. That's awesome. Yeah. See, and look, that's how you use that. You can blend two people's together with your eyes and their noses. So I'm trying to. So let's see if there's anything else here. We exit through the gift shop as always. Of course. How's it going here? Let's check out the gift shop too. So they got some little interactive exhibits here, stuff for the kids, which is nice. You can play these little games they got. And here, we'll head over here to do the gift shop. How's it going? We got all kinds of games and puzzles and things like that. They got some shirts and Rubik's Cubes, plasma light. Got crazy pencils. I know, we're done in less than 30 minutes. Has anybody got any other questions while I'm here? Yeah, with the vortex tunnel, that's why I went through it twice. Shirt designs. Yeah, this is the one on Washington and Wabash. So it's called the Museum of Illusions here, Chicago, Illinois. So here we'll get out of here. We'll head back out. Oh, see, so now we're back on the main streets of Chicago here. There's the Wabash Avenue. let's head over to State Street here. We got 12:39, so I still got 20 minutes. See, that only took us 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go through the whole thing, if that. I got there about 12:10, 12:15. Here it is, 12:39, and we blew through the whole thing, and I saw some things twice. So there's a nice overview of the Museum of Illusions. Now that we did that, we don't ever have to do that again. We're at the Holden, Washington. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted something else to do. You can kind of mix it up. Let's talk about this big snowstorm heading to Chicago. So what's the forecast saying? It looks like the suburbs are going to get it much worse than near the lake. The snow totals forecasted are much lower for our big snow weather event tomorrow, and we might be on a wintry mix, sleet, rain, back to snow, slush mess tomorrow. I think the suburbs and up northern areas will probably get more snow than we do down here. But yeah, I've been to Elephant Castle. We can go by there on the way back. It's a great pub. There's two of them actually in the loop. I saw two different Elephant Castles in Chicago. The one we kind of go near is on Wabash and Lake Street there. We'll cross State. We're at State in Washington here. And so, oops, there's looking south on State Street. Here's looking north, the Chicago Theater. You know exactly where we're at here. Most people that tune in here on the Lunch Bunch, welcome to Chicago. What time we got here? 12:41. Yeah, let's circle around. There's the Muddy Waters mural there, which is nice. Minor snowstorm here in St. Paul, but barely got a trickle. Thanks, Merck, for the good information. Isn't that amazing how, yeah, you know, it's always hit and miss. Back up. When a truck starts honking like that, back up, because they're cutting the corner there. I don't want to get run over. You got to go to bed with your wipers up. Yeah, you don't want your wipers to freeze to your windshield. Yeah, you know, it's one thing scraping the car, but yeah, if they freeze to the windshield, ice is the worst. You know, and if you get that freezing rain where the temperature drops and it rains and then it freezes on your windshield, yeah, you know. And if you got a garage, you can get your car off the street. You know, the event's probably large enough that it's over 2 inches. You got to move your car off the major thoroughfares, which is always annoying when you're in Chicago. And oh yeah, the Kris Kringle Market. Yeah, we went by there. They were already wrapping it up. Here, let's see, 12:42. Yeah, let's walk over to Daily Plaza to see if they're complete. Let's see what the status is of the Kris Kringle Market. That's a good point. We were there last week and they were still dismantling it. Let's see if they got the plaza back open. We'll give you an update here on the Daily Plaza here in Chicago. We're in the loop. Muddy Waters, yeah. Foghat. Oh, Foghat, they honored him. That's great. Yeah, I'm glad some of those bands like Foghat and Leonard Skinner paid homage to the real rhythm and blues people that they emulated, you know, and including AC/DC. AC/DC, even though they're from Australia, they're just a fast rhythm and blues, you know, and, you know, Led Zeppelin, there would be no Led Zeppelin if there wasn't Muddy Waters and all the, you know, B.B. King and, you know, all the great, you know, blues legends from Chicago, Memphis, including Elvis. You know, Elvis was influenced by Delta blues. You know, and if he didn't grow up poor and in black neighborhoods, he wouldn't have been influenced by the gospel music and all the stuff that made Elvis Elvis. Same with Foghat. That is awesome. Yeah, I'll look into that. I think I might have seen it, but I need to check it out again. Here we got some sirens coming here. We'll see if we can cross the street here. No, they turned the corner there. The fire station, or the fire engine turned the corner there, just south of us on Monroe. So yeah, it looks like they're making more progress on the removal of the Kris Kringle Market here. They still got it blocked off because they're not complete. And there's the Channel 2. They might give us a forecast here. Channel 2 News here. Am I zoomed out all the way here? Hold on here. There we go. Oh, a lot of the older rockers follow the blues and still do. That's why the Rolling Stones made a point when they came to Chicago. They visited Chess Records. and Chess Records. We went down there. I did a TikTok on it. I need to go do another one. And all the great legends that went through there, including Chuck Berry and, of course, B.B. King, Muddy Waters, just to name a few. There's the eternal flame here to those that have served in the military and paid the ultimate sacrifice here in front of the Picasso statue. And yeah, they really cleaned up a lot of the Kris Kringle market. There, you hear the chimes? We got 12:45. Robert Plant, yeah. Oh, a lot of Led Zeppelin is just blues. Yeah, a lot of what people consider classic rock, hard rock is just amplified rhythm and blues, which the Rolling Stones started that, and other, you know, well, Chuck Berry started that, you know, and many others before them. Man, get some roasted pigeon, Rats of the Air. When the Levee Breaks, yeah. Oh, it's amazing songs, yeah. And even the Beatles were influenced by all those greats, you know. And here we'll head over to, we'll cross Dearborn. We might just head up a lake. I know I always go by the Nederlander Theater. We'll go by a different way to get the perspective underneath the L tracks there. And then we'll still get a nice view to the Chicago Theater. There's Randolph looking west, Randolph looking east of the Nederlander Theater, the bike path. And we'll head up this way. So because we always go down Randolph, we'll go under the Goodman Theater marquee. We'll see what's playing. Look at all these, yeah, look at all the Broadway and Chicago posters over there for all the things playing here. There's many good ramen places near downtown. On the way home from work, I usually go by Friends Sushi, which there's Friends Ramen right there. There's a ramen place. Yeah, does anybody else know of any other good ramen places in the downtown? I mean, that's up at Chicago and what is that? Chicago and State. Friends Ramen there. There's here comes the L coming by here. There's the green line. Oh, we got an eclipse. Look, one goes one way, one goes the other. Massachusetts, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in from Massachusetts. I know you got a bunch of snow already. And we're about to get our just desserts tomorrow. We'll get our big snow event starting tonight. We'll see how bad it is. So I plan to walk into work tomorrow on TikTok. Lunchtime we'll try to cruise around the loop if it's not raining, if it's like snowing, I can live stream in the snow. The rain's harder, the gimbal starts frying. But I noticed Dan walked across the Brooklyn Bridge on Sunday yesterday when New York was getting all their snow, and he didn't have his gimbal, and I know why, because it probably would have shorted out, you know, with all that wet precipitation they had there. Here comes the Brown Line, Lake Street, Chicago, Illinois. In between Dearborn and State Street here, it's stopping as it pulls out of the State Street station. There you see the Witt Hotel behind there. Japan came out with a train simulator. Really? On the Brown Line. So Japan had a train simulator game. It's based on the Brown Line. Never released in the United States, only Japan. Let's look for that. That's interesting. I've been to some of the video game stores in the Akihabara district in Tokyo, and I wonder if they had that game. That's amazing, yeah. I wonder why the train stopped here. We'll see what. I guess they're waiting for signals probably up ahead for that switch where you go north there across the river. That's good information, Jose. Thanks for the good information. And Sandra, Michael, everybody. It's all about the devil's in the details, right? But thanks for tuning in. What time we got here? 12:49. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks to the Lunch Bunch. Thanks for tuning in as usual. And we'll post this to the rerun so people can see what the Museum of Illusions is all about. You can decide for yourself if it's worth $28 or not. I know that someone said, yeah, for a family of 5, that's $150 with tax. I don't know if it's worth that. There's many other great museums in Chicago, like the Field Museum or the Museum of Science and Industry. That are probably greater value for that amount of money. But see, there's, and so, I make a distinction between the commercial museums like the Torture Museum. There's the Medieval Torture Museum. There's the Chicago Theater. We're looking south on State Street here, right by Channel 7 News. And we'll cross up. We'll get a nice little view of the river here. We got a little extra time here. I don't have to wrap this up yet. Yeah, look on Groupons if you can get a discount. Yeah, if you can get a discount or half off, or and again, if you go through peak tourist season, it probably will be crowded. It's so crowded to see those exhibits. I could see it being cramped in there. I went there at lunchtime on a Monday when there, in the winter time there wasn't that many people there, which made it enjoyable. You could actually have the whole exhibit to yourself. And there's the Marina Towers. How's everybody doing here? Yeah, I'm looking forward to filming some snow. It was fun filming the snow on Saturday, and I saw City Walking Girl got out and filmed a lot of the snow in Hyde Park and along the lakefront there by the convention center. We just went under the wit there, Chicago Alley. But yeah, we'll give you a full report here. We'll see how bad it gets tomorrow. Yeah, everybody has their own taste. Yeah, Shed Aquarium's much better bang for your buck. You can see it's a much larger museum, and you could spend a whole day at the Shed Aquarium. I agree, and that's why I'll get down there. I need to cover the Shed. We went to the Field Museum. I went there on a free day. If you time it right, if you're an Illinois resident like I am, lived in Chicago for 25 years, you show your ID on. There's some free days you can get into some of those. Even Shed Aquarium, you can get in there for free if you just time your visit right. And they have half off days and all kinds of deals. Here we're right here at Wacker Drive. We're waiting across the street here. We'll show the Marina Towers here. Yeah, you saw me at the Museum of Illusion. See, it all was an illusion, right? People were making fun of my blue coat. Goes with the territory. No matter what you do. I was yelling like Sam Kinison this morning. Someone said they didn't like my voice, so I started yelling like Sam Kinison, and I'm sure I freaked everybody out. They thought I was a crazy person, and they're probably right. But hey, let's head down into the Riverwalk here. We got 12:52 in the PM. How's everybody doing? We keep making circles here. We saw a lot today. We saw ice skating rink, Millennium Park, Museum of Illusions. Daily Plaza is still being cleared off from the Kris Kringle Market. January 8th, 2024. And we'll see how bad this snowstorm is tomorrow. So here's the quiet before the storm. Everything looks all clean and pristine here. Reciprocal offers at other museums. There you go, Carol Schultz. Thanks for the good information. Yeah, if you buy memberships to many of the museums, they offer reciprocal offers at other museums. There you go. You can go to other cities, like Indianapolis has great museums, Cincinnati, Milwaukee has that great Calatrava Museum. I don't know. Yeah, you have to check online, see which museums reciprocate, but yeah, they all get in a big network there. And like the zoos are the same way too. Even though Lincoln Park Zoo is a free zoo, some of the zoos do the same thing too. And isn't that great? Such an educational, there's always something to do, And for me, the city itself is a museum, just walking around, the architecture and seeing the city life, culture, and stuff we talk about all the time. Look at these beautiful dogs here. How's it going, man? How you doing? It's good. Let's see. I'm just hoping he doesn't throw any garbage on me. And here we'll head by the. Yeah, normally in the summertime, these are all outdoor restaurants. There's a beautiful Wrigley Building, Tribune Tower, the tall Trump Tower. Yeah, I'm looking with trepidation in this year. I know it's an election year, 2024. I'm sure some crazy stuff's going to happen. I hope it's not like 1968. I don't mean that it can't be as bad as that year. I mean, I'm not talking about any violence. I'm talking about just how contested the election was. And of course, it can't be as bad as 68 because we had the Vietnam War going on and the hippies, and the Democratic convention was in Chicago, as it is going to be this year. The Republican convention is going to be in Milwaukee, really close to each other, and I'm seriously thinking about getting a press pass and going up there just like Hunter S. Thompson to just kind of mock the whole thing and just like make fun of, like, is this really how our system is? It's just like, it's come to this, it's really come to this, it's the best system money can buy, right? Thanks, Citizens United. And you were born in 68. There you go, Carol. Yeah, it was a great year because it was the year you were born. Thanks for being born. Yeah, and I was born in 76, so we're a good cohort here, Generation X. I'm at the tail end, you're more at the beginning, but as Gen Xers, we got to stick together. And millennials, and because the millennials and Gen Z will take over, they're going to step over us. We're going to go right to be governed by these octogenarian baby boomers. And the millennials, somebody like JFK will be a young, maybe a woman, smart young woman will take over. we can only hope, right? We can only hope. But hey, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Wacker Drive here. We'll cross here in front of the London House. We'll start wrapping this up. Thanks for being on, everybody, checking out the Museum of Illusions. We'll give it a try tonight on TikTok and prep the whole winter storm that I hope to cover tomorrow. Check out City Walking Girl. Check out Manny Manuel Vega. Check out Liz Skates Chicago, Liz Skates Chicago. And roller skating around Chicago, live streaming. Come on, here comes the ambulance. Thanks for tuning in. No, I like the baby boomers. I feel no ill will towards the baby boomers. Most baby boomers are great. And we got to look to your wisdom because you got more experience with the world than we do. And you can't group any cohort, not all one. Everybody's different. They try to act. The millennials did that too. They're like, all the millennials are the same. No, all millennials are different. Just because you were born in millennials doesn't mean you're all the same. Not all millennials eat avocado toast. And not all Gen Z's on TikTok, thankfully. I'm on TikTok. What am I doing on TikTok? I don't belong on TikTok. I'm too old for TikTok. That's why we're on YouTube. YouTube, we got a nice, intelligent audience here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the Lunch Bunch. And, yeah, have a great afternoon, Chris. It was real, right? You thought it was behind you. Yeah, that ambulance, that sounds real. But, so maybe eventually we'll get to the American Writers Museum. I don't know if that's worth the price of admission either. Same with the Museum of Perception. There's all these museums. They're all $20 a pop. That's why I've been putting off going to them, because I know they're commercial for-profit museums, which are kind of different than the Art Institute and the Field Museum that have such great endowments, and the free Lincoln Park Zoo. Take advantage of the free days of the real Chicago museums, like the Shedd Aquarium and the Adler Planetarium and History Museum and Museum of Science and Industry. And if you're an Illinois resident, and we'll start wrapping this up. We'll go. So hunker down, go to the grocery store, get your milk, get your gloves and hats ready, your boots, your galoshes. It's going to be a wintry mess tomorrow. See, I noticed this traffic light was busted. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the altercation up by Prada. We'll walk by Prada tonight. I feel bad for Omar and Prada. That's like the second or third time there was a smash and grab at Prada. If you see, check out my YouTube. I got some more information. There's a link there. There was an altercation, and Chicago police officer was shot in the leg. Fortunately, they seem like they're stable. And then they got one of the offenders was shot as well, and they got him, but they had a fake ID, so they can't identify the person, and they're not cooperating. So we'll see what happens with the latest escapade there. Crazy Chicago smash and grabs that happen all over the country and the world. But thanks for tuning in. See, there's American Writers Museum. We'll check that out, this Michigan Avenue. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you on TikTok tonight. And oh, New York City, it's probably even worse with the sirens. Yeah. Good. See you again. All you guys there in Chicago, these, that, and those. We'll talk to you later from Chicago. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Lunch Bunch, and we'll see you later. Have a great day. We'll talk to you. Thanks a lot.